All right, here we are again, April 6th. Some actual card content. Yeah, these are my childhood binders here, and so I was pretty into stuff. And I mean, I had some all right things, but yeah, not much. You knew the time that it was. This time is from '91 till about '96 probably, and yeah, we'll see. So we know it was not parallel, um, and unless it was, and I didn't collect a lot of tops. My main brands were Fleer Ultra, Upper Deck, those things. So that's it's what I had access to, and it's also what I enjoy. I love Fleer Ultra, so I won't spend a lot of time with this because I know nobody cares. But yeah, this is just to prove, like I say, I've been here before, so got stuff like that. Now these are all original things here. None of these. I mean, this is from back in time. So see things, and I love back then. What I loved was classics. So I have a ton of classics somewhere in here. I probably won't get through all of the books, but it's just things that I do have. Had them stacked on both sides, but like I say, screw the back side of the pages unless it's something I really need to show. But so yeah, get through this quickly at about 10 minutes. That'll be it for this. And these were just things there. Who is this guy? Yeah, that penny card. I don't know about that to this day. I don't know what it is. Oh, that's a hoops. Yeah, no, it's another penny from classics that I have. I know it's not valuable now. This is what class would this be? Who are these guys? Rashi, oh, Kevin Garnett. So this is 95, like hoops, rookies and stuff. Michigan playing in the title game tonight. Jimmy King right there to prove that he did make it to the NBA. Another thing about Michigan tonight, we'll get to that and probably see that in here. Rasheed Wallace. We'll probably get to that and see that in here. My number one overall player, my favorite player is what I'm saying as a kid. Some Jordan stuff and all of that. And these are the classics. This is the 94 group of 94 draft class. Look at that Grant Hill there. Dickie V. P.T. Pierce classic card. But yeah, Khalid Reeves, Jalen Rose, another Michigan guy who Michigan's playing in the game tonight. But yeah, let's get on through it. And so here we go. Well, this would have been like a 94 all rookie team or something like that. 93. Mashburn, Weber. That was my favorite player. So I had players in here in pages and stuff. So pages dedicated to players. So I know Weber had one. Look, I love that card. I love 93 classics. I just love that hardwood design there. Some other Grant Hill type hollow there. So a ton of stuff. Now, this is 95 with McDyess, Joe Smith, people like that. Stackhouse, Jerry Stackhouse, a North Carolina legend from the eastern part of the state. That's not the same thing where I'm from, but they're not so bad. They're not so bad as people. They're all right, is what I'm saying. So yeah, I actually just pulled a Shaq Jam City Fleer Ultra out of here that I just want to grade Jordan. Nobody cares. Not special or anything, but you always kind of highlight Jordan, I guess. Jordan. And a lot of these, I had a reputation for keeping very for maintaining my well, everything, just me, period, but maintaining my cards really well with CDs in music. I was the same way. I had CDs with Harley. Well, no, not Harley. I had CDs with No scratches on the back of any of them. And so my cards were the same, but I had an extended period of time away from home. And when I came back and looked at these cards, they were not all in great condition. And I'm wondering, was I just a child of Iverson rookies? This is 96, Iverson Fleer. That's Ultra rookie, Skybox. Yeah. I've already, that's Marbury. Marbury went on to become when I had to get my basketball game together. I finally understood that I was not going to grow and be 6 feet 10 inches tall, and that I had to learn how to play guard. And Marbury, and here we go. McDonald's All-American reference. A guy from the McDonald's All-American game, Jermaine O'Neal over here. A guy from the McDonald's All-American game named Eric Barkley were guys that I tried my best to pattern my game after. And they got me there. So Marbury went on to become a favorite player of mine, but all throughout childhood it was Chris Webber, and I love C. Webb to this day, but he doesn't love me. So that's that with that. We're at 6 minutes. We don't get to the other book, screw it, but yeah, then it went all the way to like 97, and this is kind of the end of my time. Look at these. This is basketball rookies, actually. I thought these were classics. That's some dunk. Look at that Van Horn. I was a huge Van Horn fan. Now what I'm going to do is clip this up, because I really kind of want to make it to this second book. So I'm going to pause the video and get this other book out. Yeah, none of these things. It's God Shamgod, the famed point guard coach in the NBA, and he really is a great player. I loved and highly respected and revered, and I still do, the New York City point guards. And yeah, I remember Dewan Wheat. Wow, that's crazy. See, Dewan Wheat. He was a player at Louisville back when I think Charlotte used to play him in the conference, the old Conference USA back then. And that guy was a player, one of the better freshmen that had come around at that time. He was a star at Georgetown as a freshman. And so I like guys like that. But Victor Page, this guy, Reggie Freeman, used to lead the country in scoring. Now, I don't know if he finished years leading it in scoring, but he had points of years. He was leading the country in scoring. I loved him at Texas. I mean, I absolutely loved him. Loved Harold Dean on the collegiate level. And guys like that I like. So, yeah, he's a basketball rookie. This is from 96, so they were actually rookies. Kobe, Iverson, Marbury, Antoine Walker, a guy who I really like this game. So this is a couple of minutes only, and I don't know what these are at the back. Yeah, this was the end of it here. This should be about 97. That was it. Hold on. All right, I'm back. Now, this is my original book. This is the second book here, but this is actually the first book. The other book was, second. Once I filled up this one, then I had the other one. So I would have had this one first. It's going to go over 10 minutes, but hey, we're all having fun. Who cares? You've got a few minutes to spend with me there and go down memory lane. But yeah, these are Magics. We know I love Magic. I think him or Jordan are the greatest players to ever play the game. I don't think it'll ever be a player like Magic Johnson. And these are guys that you really just can't even deny their greatness. Like, even if you wanted to. So, I don't know. But, yeah, so Magic, stuff like that. This was the biggest card I had ever pulled. And I still have it because I did not trust them to exchange the lottery card for the set because it wasn't worded properly. To me, it was not worded properly. It was like, hey, you send us the card and then you may win, the set, but you may not. So I said, screw it. This card was, man, crazy hard to pull. The odds of pulling this card were a lot for me back then. It may have only been like 1 in 100 packs or something, but for me, that was crazy. Because you talk about getting 2 or 3 packs a week or something like that. That was a lot of packs. So, but yeah, I pulled this and I have it to this day as a memory. And I'm glad I did it. So, because I really did understand it that way. Like, hey, send it to us and send it back in. And, it may be redeemable for the set. So, screw that. I kept it. And there it be. There it is. I can't say that, yeah. So, there it is. Look at Calvert Chaney. Rodney Rogers, God rest his soul. I hated that. And I got to move forward, though. Yeah, that's what I was talking about, the Shaq card. What's going on here? What's the deal? Talking about the Shaq card, and this is where the Jam City resided. But that was another huge pull for me. That they were kind of hard to pull back then. Man, I wanted to pull one, and so I did. And I just had it for all of these years, and I finally just sent it to PSA here with my last order. I don't know what that's doing. With my last order, and so I wanted to. Jordans and all of that stuff, it would be gone if it was in good condition. It was not. So, I don't know how it happened, because I kept my cards in great condition. Even back then, another guy that's huge to me, New York City point guard, they are royalty in my book. Kenny Anderson. That guy was incredible. And he really was. He was everything when I was a kid. And when I got older, I saw that, yeah, he really was great. And it was a serious and legit thing. Yeah, so, see, I like Jalen Rose and guys like that. I'm not trying to get in camera focus. If it's not, I'll just look stupid on the video, if it didn't pick it up, but I don't care. C Webb is in the right place. You'll see what I mean there. So, yeah, here are the classics. Oh, no, it's not the classic. Anyway, whatever. Jason Kidd. Some nice Jason Kidd. I always like that one a lot. If you can see it, fine. If not, fine. Yeah. That's 95. Where's the stuff? Oh, okay, yeah. See here that. 2 pages of C Webb. Commons and all. I didn't care. It didn't matter. Mostly everything was a common. Back then, if you pulled a good rookie, it was great. C Webb, man. That was my man, C Webb. Even further. So, that was my guy. And I also love this guy. But C Webb was my guy. I like a lot of guys. He was among my favorites. That 91 McDonald's game was crazy. But C Webb was absolutely my favorite. So that's that. Now I get through. I don't know what the rest of them are. I had some Kobe's, and there's a lot of Jordans here. None of them are in good condition. None of them are in gradable condition. That's why they're not being graded. Why they're not gone. Yeah, so basically, if I had a page dedicated to guys, I really liked that player. So you see Ewan there, Morning. I like those guys. Ewan again on the back, Barkley on the back. And then just guys. So we've all seen them before, and it's coming up on 15 minutes, and it'll go past that. Dominique Wilkins, definitely like. Dominique Wilkins is a guy who spent some of his high school years in North Carolina. David Robinson. Yeah, David Robinson's shoes were incredible too. I think that's them there. God, they were great. I liked David Robinson. I didn't really like Shaq, but I did really. I just couldn't always see eye to eye with him. And I didn't like Penny at all. I don't know why that's like that, but I did it. I probably just had enough cards of him and put that together. It's probably all it was. Now I'm really not understanding where all the classics went. Jim Jackson. Look at Jim Jackson on the classic at Ohio State. Look at that one. Doesn't he look great? Can I get that in a shot? Hope so. I mean, come on. Wow. That is great. And I'm old now, so I look at that from a standpoint of having a son that way. Wow. It's an all-American at, some university. Looking that great and being that great. Jim Jackson is, to this day, pretty swell. He's a pretty good call on college basketball broadcast. Yeah, but anyway. I didn't find the classics I was looking for. What, a classics basketball rookie? That's a classic. I used to love paintings. Look at that Juwan Howard painting. So, yeah. But I've bored you all. And I wouldn't ask you to stick around, but hey, if you did, you saw this. Now I have to prevent that from happening again. So, and I thought it was more classics. Most of those classics turned out to be basketball rookies. Is that classic? I don't think so. An oversized C-Web Jam Session card. It's crazy. Wow, I kind of don't know what's up with that. Yeah, that was sad. So, that will bring us to the end. Hey, at least it wasn't 20 minutes. And you kind of saw my history of collecting. Hey, it's what it was back then. That's what was available. But, that's all. No need to see my face in any further detail. That's it. We got some cards looked at today at least. There will be more openings coming soon. So that's that. And I really did this because I wanted to show that I've been collecting cards. I've been into cards all the time. So that's that. Casual card consumptions, context, and controversy. Thanks. I'm gone.